Welcome to another Sign of Life video. Today I want to tell you how I found the most amazing and unexpected source of happiness. I want to share something personal. Lately, I had a rather difficult time. Many family members of mine got really sick all at the same time. They couldn't take care of each other. Now, although I was physically fine, I felt terrible because I could have probably helped if it wasn't for the 2,000 miles distance between us. The worst part was when a few older family members had a mental breakdown. They sort of just gave up trying to heal. Ever since I was a young boy, I was always the one to lift everyone's spirit when they felt bad. But my recent attempts via text messages to make my family laugh has failed miserably. Like many of you out there, my family has an instant messaging group in which we exchange jokes or share photos or just rant about a bad day. I don't like group messaging. In fact, I don't like instant messaging at all. Like I said in my last video, I do love a good conversation, but something about expressing emotions through texting and emojis just feels unnatural. And that's why I end up leaving or muting every group I'm being added to, no offense. But since I get to see my family just about twice a year, our instant messaging group is pretty much the only way for me to keep in touch with all of them. It's hard not seeing your loved ones for months. And if missing them isn't enough, there's always that fear of missing out on jokes and experiences and stories. Through the recent hardships, our family group has turned into some sort of a news flash. We now join Dad live from the scene. Dad, how's it feeling over there? I was really struggling to help, but then it hit me. A brilliant idea that will improve everyone's mood immediately and will also be a constant source of happiness and motivation. Ready? A daily positive journal. You might be familiar with the idea. Much like any other journal, you document all the things that happen to you throughout each day. But unlike other journals, in a positive journal, you only document the positive intakes of your day. From a tasty sandwich or a great session at the gym to a life-changing event. I first learned about this concept a few years ago when my father and brother developed an app called Happiness Journal. And don't worry, I'm gonna share a link below. My idea was slightly different though. A positive group journal. It was a late night and we were all having yet another health situation newsflash. My family's mood was down and it was then when the idea hit me. I asked everyone to write all the positive moments they could recall from that day. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was difficult at first. Being sick meant having low morale and it made it quite impossible to think clearly, let alone be positive. Eventually we all participated and managed to find at least 1 or 2 moments of joy in that day. And you know what? The following morning, everyone reported that their mood has improved significantly. Being so thrilled with our success, we decided to stick to a daily positive group journal. We set out simple rules. Every evening after 6 p.m, we will all make a list of all the positive things we've had that day and post it to the group. It's now been about a month since we've started and I'm happy to report that the results have been nothing short of amazing. Keeping a daily positive journal has many great benefits. The first one is the practice of gratitude. If you have the right mindset, you can find something positive in pretty much anything. Practicing gratitude is exactly about that mindset. It's the constant appreciation of the little positive things that happen to you, like the person who held the door for you at the restaurant, or your child's laughter. And by the way, I want to know if you have any other suggestions or ideas of how you can practice gratitude. Let me know in the comments below. Another benefit is the ability to balance the good and the bad from each day. Did you notice that you get upset and rant for hours if something went wrong during your day? Like if someone annoyed you or if something didn't go as planned? We all tend to do that. But what we don't tend to do is take the time to reflect on the good things we've also had that day. Forcing yourself to keep a positive journal on a daily basis helps you change that habit. So what's so great about a group journal? Well, all the benefits I mentioned so far are true even if you keep a personal positive journal. But when you share a journal with others, there are so many added benefits. Learning about a loved one's day makes you feel closer to them. This is crucial, especially if, like me, you live far away from your loved ones. And wait, there's more. If your own positive list isn't enough to lift your mood on some days, reading someone else's list is Another great way to improve your overall feeling. And it goes both ways. You make someone happy with your list and they do the same in return. It's a win-win situation. Above all, having a shared positive journal is an incredible opportunity to learn. For me, reading my family's positive lists helps me see things from a slightly different perspective. It's really amazing how we all see things differently. My mum can appreciate the scent of her blossoming garden, while my sister can point out a fun encounter with an old friend. It really is a daily lesson about perspective. The last benefit of having a shared journal is that the support of a whole group makes it so much easier to keep up with the journal, especially on rough days. Now, I want to make something clear. You are allowed to feel bad. Having a positive journal isn't about denying the existence of bad days. We all have them. But keeping a daily positive group journal, especially during hard times, helps you pay attention to all those little moments of positivity. And it really makes all the difference. When you have to come up with 1 or 2 positive moments from your day, you're almost forced to reflect back to it in a positive manner. And by the way, you don't need an instant messaging group to follow this practice. If you live with your family or if you share a house with some close friends, for example, you can still have a positive group journal. Here's how. Decide on a specific time, maybe every night at dinner, when you'll get together and share your positive encounters from your day. You can even document it all every single day in a shared notebook. This way you can always reflect back at positive moments from the past, which is really fun and uplifting. The bottom line is this: you already spend hours and hours every day using instant messaging, right? And you already have at least one group you actually care about. So why not turn it into a daily source of happiness? You can do it with any group, friends or family. But there is one catch. It must be a group where everyone cares for one another. So maybe avoid that office, school or parents group. If you're still a little skeptical, I urge you to try it for yourself. Find the right group and then pursue a daily positive journal together for a week. I guarantee it will bring you closer to your loved ones and will also help you adopt a new habit. A habit of showing gratitude and paying much more attention to all the positivity in your life. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this Sign of Life video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and you can also subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. If you want to learn more about a positive journal, make sure you check all the links in the description below and don't forget, it's never too late to fulfill yourself.